Rob Wilson, super coach here at INEOS Britannia. It's been an interesting day out on the water. Saw some amazing top speeds, above 40 knots we estimated, and you finally got the capsize out of the way. It was a very slow speed affair. Let's start with the capsize. Do we know what happened?
It was pretty benign, to be honest, and it kind of feels quite good to join the club as well, because it's just a test of how the shore guys are going to react to that, and it was all very calm, quite an efficient righting procedure, so it was good to get that under the belt. As to what actually happened, we need to have a little look at the data, but you'll have probably seen, and I'm sure you got it on the video, we ended up with 2 boards up in the air. So not a lot of righting moment, and it was, I don't know, about 18 knots at the time, and so it was just a real slow rollover, and then we righted the boat from there.
No damage to the boat?
Initial inspections are all quite encouraging. The boys are actually really keen to keep sailing, but it's our first time putting her on her side, so we thought it was prudent just to come back to the shore and just check the electronics and make sure everything was okay. But it all seems good.
Let's talk about the rest of the day then. Some dry laps of the bay, or at least one part of the bay. You guys were ripping around. In your role as a coach, what are you looking for? What are you trying to get out of the day? You often have a variety of priorities. Today, we were certainly on the sort of engineering tests. So basically a lot of sort of systems controls work. So we were looking at that most of the morning, and we were looking for sort of decent breeze. It's been really tricky because we've had a mix of northeasterly and northwesterly winds here, and we're often in this sort of convergence zone right in the middle. So it's been quite hard forecasting the last few days, so we were just trying to make the most of the wind that was out there. Pretty flat water, and it got breezy, maybe 18 knots I think you said at the end. Is that perfect conditions for what you were trying to do? The flat sea state sort of takes out a variable, that's for sure.
But so it depending on what you're looking at, that can certainly be more useful. As soon as you get the variables of a difficult sea state, then often that control work is harder to look into.
Thanks, that's great.